Hello, we are live. Let's talk about something that we have all overdone in our lifetime. Maybe it was recently, maybe it was even this week. That thing is sugar. When you think it's just about your waistline, you couldn't be more mistaken. It's about your white blood cells, inflammation, and your entire immune system. Ever notice how when someone gets sick, it is usually around or after a big event like Halloween? That's not coincidence, that is chemistry.
If you're ready to take back control of your health, you're in the right place. Welcome to Awaken Wellness with me, Tanya Candy, registered nurse and health coach. Now, I'm not your typical nurse. I consider myself divorced from traditional healthcare. I broke free of the sick care system in 2019 when I realized that the root cause to my sickness, my autoimmune disease, and my chronic pain was me. If you're ready for truth, for clarity, for honesty in a tough, love, compassionate way, I'm the coach for you. Join me while we dig into our root causes of sickness and disease.
So, by the end of this live, you'll know exactly what sugar is doing to your immune system and how you can start to rebuild your body's natural defenses. All right, let's get into it. The sugar flood. Do you know what I mean by that? When you eat or drink sugar, it causes a spike in your glucose. When your glucose spikes, your insulin rushes in to restore it. So during that surge, your immune system activity drops for hours. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that just 100 grams of sugar, that which is in about the equivalent of a soda and a candy bar, drop white blood cell activity 40 to 50% for 4 to 5 hours. So, in plain terms, what does that mean? If your child has candy at 3 p.m., gets sneezed on by someone at 4 p.m., their immune system, their defenses are running at about half power. So, fending off those germs. That is half power for a few hours. Sugar highs and crashes confuse the immune system. The same way emotional highs and lows exhaust you. Sugar is exhausting. It makes your system instability. Oh, non-stable, right? What's the right word for that? Put it in the chat. Anyway, system stability equals strength. So let's talk about this a little bit deeper. The immune system suppression, it's like a cascade of things that happen. You've got neutrophil paralysis. So sugar plus vitamin C is a combination that doesn't work. So like a lot of those immune support drinks have got sugar and vitamin C in the same product. Sugar always wins. It basically erases what that vitamin C might do to benefit your immune system. They use the same doorways and sugar wins. The vitamin C can't enter the immune cells. It can't activate them. With sugar, you always have an inflammation spike. Each sugar hit raises cytokine activity, which equals fatigue, which equals puffiness, which equals brain fog. Sugar always disrupts the gut, the microbiome. Sugar feeds yeast and bad bacteria. So it weakens the gut barrier. So it leads to toxins leaking into the bloodstream through that leaky gut, through that gut barrier. It leads to overwork for your immune system. Again, back to the importance of the immune system. That's why you feel foggy, puffy, and tired. Your immune system isn't fighting infection per se, it's fighting food, it's fighting sugar, it's fighting what you're eating. It's a tough subject, I know. The sugar and mood connection. Let's talk about that, how sugar affects emotions. Sugar doesn't just affect your body, it hijacks your brain chemistry. You have that blood sugar roller coaster. So there's the spike, there's the crash. It looks like irritability, it looks like anxiety, it looks like cravings. So it's not lack of discipline, it's again biology. The same crash that makes a toddler cry after a cupcake makes an adult short tempered, your thoughts are scattered, and maybe even your mood dampens or you become self critical. What about on a neurotransmitter level? Let's talk about that. Sugar overstimulates dopamine, which is that reward center, that reward chemical. Sugar just burns it out, it uses up your dopamine. As a result, you have poor motivation, you are less joyful, even mild depression. It also depletes your serotonin and GABA. These are neurotransmitters that make you feel calm, that make you feel focused. So, if you're chasing that same sugar high, your body is super depleted. Those little micro ups and downs where you give it what it wants, you give it sugar, you give it that screen, you give it that caffeine. So it's up and then it's crash, and then it's up and it's crash. They don't have to be giant crashes and falls. That dopamine just wants that little hit that keeps you ever seeking. It also affects your cortisol. So now you've got the adrenal roller coaster. Each sugar spike raises blood sugar, raises cortisol. So you're up and down, and that leads to chronic fatigue of your adrenals, or the key term for that is adrenal fatigue. That can feel like generalized body malaise and fatigue. It can look or feel like anxiety. Poor sleep is definitely wrapped up in this cycle. So, having a bedtime snack that looks like a cookie or some other sugary thing is chemically keeping your body awake all night. It is always going to be inflammatory. Inflammation is irritating to your body. Inflammation sets up where you are genetically weak. Inflammation is always breaking down your body. It's like rusting on the inside. So every sugar surge, it inflames the brain, disrupts the mood, inflamed emotions. It's all connected. Let's talk about kids and how this affects their behavior. So, sugar not only affects and damages the immune system, we talked about this time of year, we have holiday activities. Halloween is coming up. The cookies, the candy, all of that. So, that increase in sugar is going to dampen immune systems. There is a direct connection between the flu and cold season and the holiday sugar season. Kids' behavior, their brains are even more reactive than adults. Sugar swings can mimic ADHD, hyperactivity. You always have the crash, you have the tears, you have the outbursts. So if you do your due diligence. and remove those sugars and those dyes, you can immediately help your child calm down and regulate, improve their focus in less than a week. A sugar detox for a week can make a huge, huge difference. Just remember, you're not cutting candy, you're stabilizing chemistry. Change your thinking about this. You're not depriving, you're not being terrible by removing the sugar or not partaking in the sugar. You are stabilizing your chemistry and your children's chemistry. Your body will rebalance from things like this in a record time. The body will always heal when we take away what's not intended to be there and replenish what's missing. Rebalancing these spikes with protein, with healthy fats, leads to a steady flow of dopamine and serotonin. Make sure you have minerals and hydration. That helps calm the nervous system and smooth out those blood sugar spikes. Deep breathing, it works. It lowers cortisol so cells can fuel up on oxygen. It leads to less sugar cravings when the body is full of good, fresh oxygen. Let's go back to kids. Kids, sugar, immune system. Kids' immune systems are delicate. They are in training mode. Too much sugar creates constant false alarms. So limiting sweets isn't mean, it's protective. It builds long-term resilience. Let's talk about the holiday crash pattern. This is again why November and December feel like the never-ending sixth season, right? Mainstream is going to tell you to go out and get your flu shots. Nurse Tanya is going to tell you don't buy into that sugar season. When we flood the body with sugar, with alcohol, and with stress, what do we expect? Right? Your body is in crash and burn mode at that point. Sugar, cortisol, alcohol, complete immune system depletion, if not shutdown. If you're already unstable and missing proper nutrition, your system is when it's forcing you to rest, that is your sign that you have crashed and burned, right? The body, my friends, is miraculous. Within days of cutting sugar, the immune defensive rebound, energy returns. I have got, if you're on my email list, with this, I sent out a 5-day no sugar challenge. I do it this time right now when the sugar is everywhere, when it's all for your fingers, it's just there to grab. Take the challenge, that 5-day sugar challenge. If you're not on my email list, you can find this on my website under resources. So awakenwellnessllc.com, go to the resources tab. It's just 5 days. This is the perfect time to set yourself up for success. Make it a challenge. Just say no to Halloween, to sugary treats. Finish strong. Finish strong. You can do it. Pick restoration over restriction. Change the way you think about it, right? You want to get in a positive, healthy mindset. We're not doing you, we're not hurting you. We're not hurting your children by saying no to sugar, by teaching them to do something different. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-treat. I'm pro-balance, right? 80-20 is a great place to be. 80% of the time, you're saying no. 20% of the time, you are use a positive word, celebrating, right? You're not cheating, you're celebrating. Your immune system, if you're sick, it's not mad at you. You didn't catch something from somebody else. Your immune system is begging you for relief, right? So here are the little places that you can win. We always want to look for those micro wins. If you know you're going to go to a birthday party and you're going to have cake and you're going to celebrate with somebody, make sure you eat a good protein first. Protein before sugar slows down that glucose absorption by 30%. So set yourself up. If you're going to do things, do them smart. Soda is an easy no. Swap out soda for sparkling water, throw in a twist of lemon, throw in a twist of lime. There are so many other things you can do than soda. If you crave that carbonation, there are many, many, many replacements. We love Zevia Pop, so it is dye-free. It uses stevia instead of sugar, and it is palatable. It tastes really good. I'm somebody who does like carbonation at certain times. I like with certain meals. So I get it. There are other choices that we can make. Now, back when I was addicted to Diet Coke, oh my goodness, I would gag if I tasted like a club soda or something. I would have never guessed that I could drink a club soda and enjoy it. And now that is my drink of choice. Switching subjects. Always support your drainage pathways and your detox. Things like castor oil packs, making sure you have good minerals on board, making sure you're hydrated. You need to know with your mindset, a mindset of restriction always leads to rebellion. Mindset is so important. So you are the only one that can change that. I can't change it for you. Write that down. Restriction leads to rebellion. Restoration leads to renewal. You want a mindset of restoration, a mindset of renewal, refueling, doing things that nourish your body every day, not things that break it down, bringing on a catabolic state, right? You want to renew, refresh, anabolic, build up. I have a little teaser for you. So, Black Friday is coming up. This is going to be my biggest blowout sale of the year. I'm still working things out, figuring out what I could do, crunching the numbers, right? So, follow me on Facebook, get on my email list. I'm going to offer my best offer to my community. So that is through my email list. That is you're getting my best offer. Publicly, you're still gonna get a good offer. But if you're on my email list, you're gonna get my best, deepest discount ever on my programs, on Cellcore products. Like I say, I'm still crunching the numbers. I'm in a spirit of giving. I'm going to give you the best that I can give you and end 2025 strong, right? So I know a lot of you are going to be thinking, oh man, I can't start this during the holidays. You don't have to. That is how I'm setting up this offer. So you can get the offer now, get your savings in, and then table it. And we'll start strong in the new year, right? I know I ask a lot of my community. I do. So asking you to start a program like this right now, I know it's too much. It's a lot any time of the year. So just get ready to invest in your health and then take action in 2026. I got to look at my notes. What I was only going to say a little bit about this. Yeah, I'm just going to go forward. So quick resets. I'm going to have like a really awesome 30-day offer. I'm going to have a full foundation offer. We're going to give a deep discount on in-person healing sessions in the store. We've already been doing that. That you can get a hold of now. That looks like our healing room. We're giving buy four, get two free, and you have a year to use it. So that's going on right now. That's already launched, and we're going to continue that through till the end of the year. What else? Always like, follow, so you don't miss these official offers. Go to my website at awakenwellnessllc.com and fill out any of those pop-ups, and we'll get you in on this offer, right? We'll get the offer out to you. The best deal that I've ever launched. What else? I got to look at my notes. This is my empowerment statement. I want you to really take note of this, okay? Change your thinking. Your energy isn't gone, it's being stolen. Awareness is your antidote. Start noticing how you feel 1 hour after you've eaten sugar. Your body will tell you everything if you are willing to listen. You probably heard me say multiple times, your body is like a toddler that doesn't have words yet. Those symptoms are your body trying to tell you something. It's up to you to use your intuition to figure it out. What is your body trying to tell you? I like to remind you that you are the CEO of your health. You are in control. You do have choices. You do not have to get whatever sickness and disease ran in your family. That is a lie from the pit of hell. You can change your trajectory. You can change your health outcomes. Every craving, every crash, every foggy morning is data. Is your body telling you something? It is not defeat.
All right, all you ambitious professionals that are ready to take back control of your health, here is your call to action. Number 1, follow on social media. We would truly appreciate your likes and your shares. Next, go to awakenwellnessllc.com and get your discovery call scheduled. If you're on the website and you drop under information, you can see our package and service options. If you're local, stop in the store and say, hey. If you'll be working with us online, get that discovery call booked. Let's talk soon.